Welcome back to the train room, guys. It's Dan here. Hope you've all been very, very well. It's been a long time since my last video. The last video I was talking about heading off to the UK to have a holiday, but also to do a little bit of research with photos and things like that, just to help out with scenics on the layout. Had a fabulous time. We went to Italy and a few other places as well. But love the UK. We saw predominantly London, York and Edinburgh. Next time we go, we want to see a heck of a lot more of it and stay for a little bit longer. But managed to get some great pics, and now I'm back in the train room, back at the layout, ready to do some more work on it. I have actually been doing some more work in the background, just on the table. So this is the layout so far, the baseboards. It's about 6.6 meters long. It comes out to about 2.1 out at the edges there from memory. And it's about 2.5 foot in the center. I've got the backboards, the scenic backdrops going right up to the roof of the shed. I've still got to add some more in to those gaps that you'll see there. The actual height of the layout, you'll see in a moment when I stand in front of it, but I made it quite high. It's about 1100 high for a couple of reasons. One, so I can fit everything underneath it, and two, so that it's easier from an eyeline perspective to watch the trains go around. And here I am. The layout height, as you can see, is perfect by the time that you actually add some height onto the layout to watch the trains go by. This section here that I have is actually covering the crossbeam here, but it's also serving as a scenic break. I decided that I wanted to have two very separate looking scenes. Now, one of the ways that I am going to create height is what I did with the last small layout, the 8 by 4 foot layout, which was the last one that I had on the channel. And that was by using this foam insulation. Now this isn't extruded foam, so it's not the really high density stuff. It's not the stuff that you can router out and put the Magna rail in, or anything like that, or rivers and all that sort of stuff. You can cut it with a hot foam knife and everything like that for different heights and things like that, which is lovely. So what I want to do is I want to sort of build up some of the layout using this, and then I'm able to create some of the depths in scenery and some points of interest. I don't think I'll have a lot of mountain tunnels as such on this one. I will have hopefully plenty of ups and downs and points of interest in height wise. So that is the plan with that. I've got myself one pack of this. I probably will need another pack actually. And I'll show you some other bits and pieces that I acquired the other day. So I have managed to pick myself up some of this track bed. On the back there's a groove going right down the center. The idea is, a lot of you have used this, but for those who haven't, the idea is that you cut down the center, cut it into two pieces, and it makes it a heck of a lot easier to actually curve around with your track when you offset the two pieces and curve them around. It's a really versatile material. It's a very lightweight material, very easy to cut through, extremely easy to glue as well. It does glue with a number of different adhesives, which I quite like. The other thing that I've got, and I've got two of these, is the Woodland Scenics incline decline set. So I've got two packs of those because the idea was I'm going to have it raised at the back and lower at the front. So I'm going to bring it down one side and then bring it down the other. I think that's all I'll need. So a couple of people asked me in my previous videos whether or not I have track plans for my model railways. The answer is actually no. I know that sounds quite strange to a lot of you, but I'm just a very visual person, and I can't work to measurements. It's just the way that I sort of roll. So I have to sort of, try things out, trial and error. Does that fit there? Does that not fit? I have a general idea of what I want it to look like, and I run over a lot of things in my head, but I don't actually ever have plans, and particularly as far as the track goes. So being a very visual person, I need to build things that I'm going to include in the railway, and today I'm going to build the Grand Suspension Bridge, Hornby's Grand Suspension Bridge. I've actually had this model for a long time sitting there because I didn't have any use for it on my last small layout, but now that I'm in the actual train room, I'm going to build this and get the heights exactly to where I need them so that I can work the heights on the rest of the layout. As I say, I've got a rough idea on what I want to do, but this will help me visually place it in the scene and figure out where I'm going to put everything else. So this model here apparently requires no glue, and it has a self-adhesive brick finish, a couple of different versions of brick actually in there. I don't think they look very good, but anyway, with a little bit of weathering they might look okay. So in here, it actually all looks fairly simple. So I am going to put Hornby's Grand Suspension Bridge together, and we're going to see how it looks at the end of it. A lot of you have already got this on the layout, and it looks magnificent. So yeah, looking forward to building it and seeing how it goes. Okay, so this is the finished model of the bridge, the actual structural part of it. I can't show you the full length because it actually hangs off the table. It is actually a really nice big model, nice long model. So this is roughly in situ here as far as the suspension bridge goes. I have actually sticky taped the big sections together, and they actually do hold together very well just with a couple of bits of sticky tape. So I imagine with the brick stuck to them, they'll be very sturdy indeed. The way that I'm going to do it is on this end of the layout here, this is where the curve will come down and peter out to base level. Well, thank you for watching, guys. I know it was a little bit long-winded, but it's been a while since I've done a video and I had a little bit to get through, so hope I didn't bore you too much. So by the next video, I should have some foam on the layout and some levels and sort of a bit more action happening. So that should be good. And until then, thank you very much for watching. Hope you all stay safe and happy modelling, and I'll catch up with you all soon. Cheers.